it's Hansika. Welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. So today I'm going to be talking about meeting my role model. Like what? How? Like how did that happen? It's so crazy. So I met Superwoman, Lilly Singh. You guys probably know her. And I met her on April 23rd and it was the best experience of my life. So it's been like 3 weeks since I actually met her. I haven't filmed it because I had to kind of get myself to calm down, and I'm still not calm about it, and that's kind of crazy. So I met her at her BAWSE book tour, and I can't pronounce it properly, but like how to be a BAWSE. I can't even pronounce it. Before we get into this video, I just wanted to say thank you to Lilly for coming to my city and actually doing a show here, because not many artists come to my city, the city that I live in, and I just want to say thank you to her for that, and thank you for changing my life, because after that day I've actually been a completely different person. I feel so much more positive and so much more inspired, and also I feel like I can actually conquer my life and not only survive it. I feel like I can actually do everything and be productive and do everything that I want to do. And after meeting her has actually helped me do the things that I want to do without caring about what other people think. And that's a really big part of my life. I just wanted to say thank you so much. And if she ever comes across this video, I would die, first of all. And second of all, I wanted to say that I'm kind of obsessed with her, but not in a bad way. I watch her videos every single day. Like, I go back to her old videos and like literally keep watching them. I watch her vlogs every day, and I can't stand going one night without watching at least like 5 videos. She's just an amazing individual in general, and I just wanted to say thank you to her for everything that she's done for the whole planet. And she deserves so much more, and she's amazing, and yeah. So I convinced my friends to go to the tour, like book tour with me, and it started at like 7:30, so then we went at like 5 and the doors opened at 6:30, and there were so many people there, oh my god. So we waited in the line, and we didn't get like 2 back seats, but we weren't like the front row, so we were in like the 6th row, I think, but like she was literally right in front of me, and that was so crazy. And she was so inspirational throughout the whole like inspirational talk type of thing. And the first like time, like when we were like sitting outside, it felt like forever, and like we're so excited, like our dreams are gonna come true. But when there were like 20 minutes left on that clock, it was like it went from 20 to 0, and when she came out, the energy was so high and everyone had so much fun, and it was the best experience of my life. I don't want to get too much into the like actual show part of the inspirational talk part, because I don't want to end up saying something wrong, because I've learned so much from it, and that just kind of changed the way that I am today. And also at the end of it, it was like 9:30. We all got to meet her, and she met like 700 people, so that was kind of crazy. And she wore a white shirt, then she got some makeup on it. But we were waiting in line for like over an hour. I don't know why, because they let like the balcony people go first. But like whatever, we still got to meet her. And when I was gonna go next, like I freaked out. Like I was shaking so much, and I was like, I had tears in my eyes and I was crying almost. I didn't cry right in front of her, but like once I walked right past her, I cried. And it was the most magical moment of my life, because a person that you look up to called you over, hugged you, asked you how you were, asked your name, and I painted my nails that match her like Superwoman theme thing, and I'm gonna add in some pictures at the end. And she liked them, and I was very shocked and very happy about it, and it was amazing. And then it was like a couple hours later, it was like the next day we had school, but like the nighttime, I cried. Like on the way back home, I was crying. I was still shaking. I was shaking the whole time. And when I came home, my mom was like, oh, do you want food? And like I couldn't talk, and it was like the weirdest thing of my life. I've never felt that way, and I've never cried through happiness. And this was like the first time I actually cried through happiness, and it was like the best experience of my life. And I don't know how to explain it, because it's like you only know how it feels when you've been through it, and it's like, it was like a magical night, and I feel like I had more fun that night, and I've learned so much from that night that I've become a new person. So that night I couldn't really sleep, and then the next day we had school, and in school everyone started calling me Supergirl. And I don't know, it's like I tried to be so much more positive and be nice to everyone, and everyone just started calling me Supergirl. And even in like a group chat right now for like some teams and stuff, my nickname is Supergirl, and that is like very weird for me because it's like I don't know what I did to deserve that name. I just kind of met her and her positivity rubbed off on me. I'm trying to like help change the school and like make them like everyone more positive and stuff, and it's hard, but people still refer to me as Supergirl sometimes. I'll be like, oh hey, look at that Supergirl, and then they'll just kind of talk about it, and then they'll be like, how was it like meeting your role model? How did you feel? And then everyone would say that I looked just like her, like not just like her, but like similar to her. Like we had like a similar face structure, and like we wore the same type of clothing, and we had the same like lipstick on and stuff like that, and that just made my day. And the next day I actually cried at school, and then like, you know, it was just like crazy for me, and I'm still kind of like mentally trying to process it, and it's been like a month almost, and that's crazy. And within that like week that like I met her, I read the book. And the book is signed by her, and that's really crazy, and I can't believe that I have her signature. And it's basically the best book in the planet, and I'm not saying this just because she's my role model and I love her. And anyone who knows me knows that I hate reading. Like, I dislike reading at like any cost and like any given time, and I will not read. I will try to like have like an audiobook or something because I don't want to read a book that I find boring. But literally, when I started reading this book, I was hooked. I read this book day and night. I couldn't take it to school because it was my baby and people were going to steal it from me. And so many people asked me to borrow it, but like, it's my book, mine. I'm going to keep this forever and ever and ever, and I'm going to refer back to it whenever I need it, and like, it's going to be always there. And it's always going to be a reminder to just keep going. You control your mind doesn't control you. Each chapter has such like a good message, and I'm going to read this like at least 3 more times, and I'm going to, first off, when I read it, I'm going to have like the small like sticky note flags and flag every single place that I find is important and will help me to refer back to, because some days I am not a happy person and some days I'm very energetic and happy. So I want to keep that like positivity pretty constant, and that book helps me out with it. And if you have any opportunity to meet her or to go to her tour or anything that involves Lilly, I swear that you have to go, because I'm not saying this because she's just my idol. I'm saying this because she's an amazing person. She's changed so many things. She's had so many amazing campaigns, and meeting her, like, I have no words. In person, she's not a rude person. So Lilly is actually so sweet, and the way that she talked to us was amazing. And the thing was that she was not feeling well during that day that she flew in. She was not feeling well. She felt sick. She met 700 something people, yet she was so happy, smiling. She looked amazing in every single picture, and I can't. And now I'm going to insert some pictures.
Me on YouTube, maybe wearing a hat, no ripped jeans. I may or may not have had a beard on my face.
Oh, and by the way, if you haven't read the book, you have to read the book. Literally, I took 3 days to read this book. And I went to school. I came back.
And you don't read.
And I don't read. I never read. So I read in the morning before school, which, why would I read if I don't like a book? I hate books. But this book is the best book on the planet. You have to read it. You'll learn so much about it, and it helps me, and it helped like so many people that I know so much. And all 50 chapters, like literally there's 50 chapters, and they're all like important. And they all actually taught me something, and I've learned from them. Even though like in the back of the head I knew some of these things, I never put them out in real life. and Lilly like inspired me to actually do it. Anyways, I just wanted to show you, look, it's signed. It's signed. Right there. It's signed. And I'm still freaking out because I have her signature and it's signed. This book is in my hand. Even though my eyes were red and I was basically crying, it was the best experience of my life. And I met Kyle, if you don't know him. He's her manager person thing, and he's amazing. He's so nice. And he was like, your hair is like longer than Lilly, and that's crazy. And I was like...
Wait, did she make a comment about your hair?
She commented about my hair too. And I was like hyperventilating. I was like crying. My friends, all of them, it was literally like I was attacked and there was just like people everywhere and they're like, you met Superwoman. And I couldn't process it. My head was like, I didn't know what my life was like. I was like, how the hell did this happen? How did this happen? This is not possible. Make sure that you guys all follow Lilly on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, YouTube, because why wouldn't you? Her vlogs, and literally follow her on everything because she's amazing, and her Instagram stories are on point and they're amazing, and I can't believe that she came to my city and I gave her a hug. Like, it's crazy. She's like my idol. She's the person who made me me, who made me a positive person, who brought me out of like a very sad time of my life, who actually made me understand who I was and allowed me to actually be me instead of like following other people, who allowed me to she encouraged me to bring out my weirdness, and like if you know me in school, you know how weird I am. I feel like I need to say more because this was literally not enough. Like, she's such an amazing person, you don't even know. I hope you guys liked that little rant type video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And I just want to say that I love Lilly from the bottom of my heart, and I don't know what else to say because there's no words that can describe the way I felt when I met her, and there's no words that can describe the way that she changed the world, because she's such an amazing influence on other people and she brings so much positivity into people's lives. She's like everything I look up to, and I look up to her as an older sister. She's amazing and I want to follow her footsteps. Thanks for watching and have an amazing day. I'm sorry I haven't posted for a while. I'll be posting again more often, and yeah. Bye guys.
Booty shorts in the winter, rocking open toes in the snow, making out with your friends, man.